you should be looking at it by what do you want to do.
Factor is to figure out your workout volume, how many reps and sets to do, how heavy to lift, and how long to rest in between exercises. These are mainly for strength training. I've received quite a number of questions asking if 2 kilos is enough or if 5 kilos is enough. I can't give you a straight answer because it comes down to your own strength and goals. Let's get to the basics of understanding sets and reps. Sets refer to repeating the same exercise a certain number of rounds. For instance, performing 10 squats in one set, and you may want to repeat it for another 2 more sets with rest in between sets. For absolute beginners, I would suggest that you start with 2 sets.
Okay, so this is something that I probably would have done a little bit differently and progressed the way she was talking about. You might remember from another video, I really figured out my exercise program based on 2 years of a physical conditioning, which was basically a gym class that I took in high school. So 2 years, junior and senior year. And part of that was developing an exercise program, and I kind of just focused on, all right, the best overall for anything you do that's going to get you a good combination of muscle leaning, fat burning, and building is to always do 3 sets of 12. And if the 3 sets of 12 starts to get easy, increase the weight at that point. So just keep doing that. So if you're doing a certain exercise and it's 35-pound weights, when 3 sets of 12 reps ends up being easy, or at least a lot easier, then you increase it to 40 pounds. And now maybe you're not able to make all 12 reps, especially in that last set. All right, keep doing that until it does become easy, and then you can increase the weight again. That's probably not the best strategic way to look at it. You should be looking at it by what do you want to do. And she's going to get to this, but sets and reps, the way I did it was just, 3 sets of 12 no matter what, and then increase the weight. There are better ways, as you're going to see.
As you progress, increase to 3 or 4 sets per exercise. Repetitions or reps refers to the number of times you perform an exercise during a set. So for instance, it can be 10 reps of squats. How many reps should you perform varies depending on your goal and fitness level. To give you a training baseline, 12 to 20 reps or more is primarily to build muscular endurance and size. Endurance means to train your muscles to perform a certain move for an extended period of time. Doing high reps means you'll be lifting lighter loads. And because we want to improve endurance, that means shorter rests between sets, 30 to 60 seconds. 6 to 12 reps is hypertrophy training. Hypertrophy is an increase and growth of muscle cells achieved through weightlifting. This training is for all of you who want to tone up and improve muscle definition. Because you're lifting heavier with lower reps, the rest time between sets will be about 60 to 90 seconds. Less than 6 reps is to build super dense muscle, strength, and power. Because the reps are lower, that means you're going to be lifting a lot heavier weights, focusing all your effort into those few reps. You'll also need longer to recover, and the rest time between sets is about 3 to 5 minutes long.
All right, so that just kind of gives you a scale. The more you want to actually build muscle mass, and the easiest way to say it is you want to bulk up. You need to be doing heavier weights with lower reps and more rest time in between your sets. This is something that I'm going to start doing to build up a little more size. I'm still kind of happy with the results I've got. I'm trying to do 12 reps and building up the amount of weight that I'm doing, but I'm gonna start trying to do heavier weights for a lower number of reps. I'm gonna still probably try to keep 3 sets, but if I'm gonna go for much heavier weight down the road, I at least know now I might be dropping the number of sets and definitely getting the number of reps below that 6 number, so that I'm doing as best I can, but I gotta have that 3 to 5 minutes of rest in between.
Hence, depending on your training goal, you will need to adjust the weight accordingly. For example, if you're training for hypertrophy and you can perform up to 20 reps, then the weights are too light. You have to increase the load. You also have to adjust the weight according to the body parts you're training. Your leg muscles are a lot bigger, hence you can lift a lot heavier compared to your shoulder muscles. You can't just stick to one weight and perform the entire body. And remember, proper form is extremely important in order for you to engage the right muscles and to avoid injuries. Every rep should be a quality rep.
Well, and that kind of brings us back to one point that she had at the beginning of the video. You kind of need to have your exercise plan and the number of reps, and she's going to get to a point where she talks about you need to basically have a notebook. And I've seen people in the gym going from machine to machine or at the weight bench, and they've got a pen and they're writing down what they were able to accomplish. There are fitness apps out there that will let you do it on your phone while you're doing it. It all depends on what you want and what's going to work best for you and be most convenient for you. Most of the better apps you have to pay for on usually a monthly subscription basis, and some of them are very, very good because not only is it about tracking, they also have exercise programs that you can go through. One YouTuber that I follow is How to Beast. Got some decent and interesting content there, but they have their Beastly app that gives you all that stuff, and in addition to that, it also helps you on the meal planning and keep track of calories and stuff, but it's all on that one app. But yeah, they're going to charge you a monthly subscription in order to do it. All right, so let's get on to progression.